So from the last problem, once you put that in your calculator, which I haven't shown you yet, but I will show you at the end of this next problem we're going to do, but then you can try it in this one, you should have gotten 36.9 degrees. Don't forget degrees. We are working with angle measurements. The measure of angle X is 36.9 degrees. We need our units. So we're going to do one more problem here where I will be able to show you how to do it on the calculator. So again, the instructions say find the measure of X in each diagram. So again, I'm going to go mark where my angle X is. So angle X is going to be right up here now. And just like any other problem, I'm going to label my three sides. So my right angle is right here. So my hypotenuse is 20. I'm going to now look at my reference angle to find my opposite side. Here's my angle, so the side across is my opposite side. And then my adjacent side is going to be over here then. Cool. So now I'm going to determine which two pieces of information that I know. And I know that this is a trig problem, so I'm going to write SOHCAHTOA up here. SOHCAHTOA. And that will help me figure out which one I'm going to use. But let's write what pieces of information I know. I know that I know that my adjacent side is 15 and my hypotenuse is 20. So I know my adjacent side and my hypotenuse. So now I'm going to look at my SOHCAHTOA to see which function uses adjacent and hypotenuse. Well, I hope you agree with me that cosine uses adjacent and hypotenuse. And then when I'm writing this all together, I have cosine, and I need to remember I am searching for an angle. I need to solve for an angle. So I'm going to use the inverse of cosine, arc cosine. So cosine to that -1. And remember, we do the opposite of what we're used to. X is an angle, and we're solving for X. So in the parentheses, we can't put the angle we don't know. We have to put the fraction of the adjacent over hypotenuse. My adjacent is 15. My hypotenuse is 20. And like I said before, we're going to put this in our calculator. And I'm going to show you now how to. And listen to this part very carefully because a lot of you will mix it up because we do need to use a completely different button in the calculator. So if I go here and I go to, here's my calculator. And if I go and look, I have sine, cosine, and tangent down here, but I don't want regular sine, cosine, and tangent. I need the arc cosine. So I need to go find that. So I will show you right here. If you go to main, that's where we're at. If you go to function, you should be able to see a lot more options and see the cosine, the arc cosine that we want. So cosine to that -1 power, you're going to make it look exactly like your problem. Our parentheses show up, and we're going to put 15 over 20. So I'm going to go back to main. 15 divided by 20. And then if I zoom in on my answer, I want to always round to 1 decimal point for my angles. And so this rounded to 1 decimal point, 41.4. I look at the second decimal place, see that's a 0, so I'm going to keep it the same. So X is equal to 41.4. 41.4 degrees. Don't forget your degrees. All right. After this, we have finished target A. We know how to solve for sides and angles. I did update your Go Formative, so please take a look at that and finish that. That is going to be due by Sunday night. And let me know if you have any questions at any time in this video. Have a great weekend.